Hello, Mrs. Hatfield here for Wednesday. Wonderful Wednesday. I saw some of you on Monday, Tuesday, and we're all done with our tests. And some of you, I'll see you tomorrow and Friday. Remember, we have our final exam on our Q2 test on Friday. So this is new learning for us, but you've had lots and lots of practice on your daily math practice, and you're ready for this test. So, well, let's get going. It says, enter your answer as follows. Blank students, use the line plot to answer the following questions. How many students were surveyed? Well, each X represents one child. So how many students were surveyed? Question 2, what is the difference in hours between the most hours spent outside and the least hours spent outside? The difference between the most hours spent time outside over the weekend and the least amount of time. So the difference in time here. And remember, we say these as quarter hours. This is 15 minutes. This is 30. 45 minutes, 1 hour. 1 hour and 15 minutes, 1 hour and a half hour, 1 and 45 minutes, and then 2 hours. Question 3, selecting the right angles. You guys got this. There are 2 right angles in here. Yes, 2. I had to double check myself. Question 4, complete the table to show whether each number in the table is less than, greater than, or equal to 6 4/10. So which one would this go with? All right, moving right along. Look at the diagram of 180 degrees. What is the measure of the unknown angle? Looks like fancy math. And really, we're just looking for this piece. We know that this is 30. We know that's 60. We know that if we add those 2 together, we would get 90. Ms. Hatfield, where did you get 90 again? Well, I added the angles that I knew. I knew that that was 30. I knew that that was 60. And 3 plus 6 is 9. If I subtract, I have 90 as this. And you can kind of see that that's the right angle. Question 6. Enter your answer as follows. Tim read 117 pages on Monday. On Tuesday, he read 36 fewer pages than on Monday. On Wednesday, he read the same number of pages as on Monday. How many pages did Tim read in the 3 days? Ms. Hatfield's going to say what? Oh, I can almost hear you guys in class. Make a table. You're right. That's a perfect strategy to use. It helps organize our thoughts. Okay, let's go back to our information. We know that Tim read 117 pages on Monday. Do that. You should be doing the same thing that I'm doing. On Tuesday, he read 36 fewer pages. Fewer means subtract than on Monday. So 36 fewer pages than on Monday. On Wednesday, he read the same number of pages as on Wednesday. So whatever you got for this will be the same number of pages. Wait, did I read that? He read the same number of pages as on Monday. Oh, no. Good thing I read it again. On Wednesday, he read the same number of pages as on Monday. Well, la-di-da, that makes it a lot easier. Liking that, but it was good that I made that mistake so you can see that you got to slow down sometimes. How many pages did Tim read in the 3 days? So whatever 117 and 117 and whatever this answer is, add all those 3 days up to figure out how many pages Tim read. Question 7, practicing finding the quotient with our division. All right, so first one's 45 divided by 3. I will use the big 7 method for you just to make sure that we are seeing that. Start with what's easy. If I have 45 pieces of candy, I'm going to split it between 3 people. Let's start with giving everybody, all our friends, 10 pieces of candy. 10 times 3 is equal to 30. Alright, so far, my 3 friends, me and my 2 friends, 3 people, have 10 pieces of candy. My next group, I'm going to give everybody the same amount. 15 divided by 3 is 5, because 5 times 3 is 15. So all my friends, my 2 friends and myself, will each get 15 pieces of candy. Let's take a look at our next one. My next problem is 141 divided by 3. Alright, so I have $141. I'm going to split it between myself and 2 other people. I'm going to use the big 7 method again. Start with what's easy. I know that 3 times, let's say 3 times 20. We'll start with something like that. 3 times 20 would be 60. I'll start with something easy. Subtract. 14 minus 6 is equal to 8. Well, I could do that again. I'm going to give everyone another $20 bill. 20 times 3 also equals 60, because 2 times 3, is 6. Subtract, and 21. Ooh, now I'm seeing my pattern here. 21 divided by 3 is equal to 7. So the last little group, give everybody $7. 20 plus 20 plus 7 is equal to 47. So everybody's going to get $47 if I split that between those 3. Myself and I'm going to use standard algorithm for the last one. 762 divided by 6. Standard algorithm is divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So let's start with, can 7 fit into 6? Yes, it can, one time. 1 times 7 is 6. Subtract, bring down. Hopefully you are writing this down somewhere. 6 can go into 16. Let's see. 2 times 6 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18. 18 is too much, so I'm going to put 2 groups of 6 into 16. So now that I've done 6 times 12, 2 to be 12, and 16 minus 12 is 4, I'm going to bring down my last number. I've got one more number to bring down. Okay, 42 divided by 6 is 7, because 7 times 6 is 42. I don't have a remainder on this one today, so my answer is 127.